famous Rabbanim of yesteryear, and we're in the country of Turkey. Chavtet Elul, the 29th of Elul, symbolizes the Hilula of a really great rabbi. His name was Harav Bechor Nissim Yaakov Mizrachi, Zecher Tzadik Libracha, one of the great rabbis during the 1800s of Turkey in of itself, respectively. We remember Turkey during the 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th century had a very prominent, flourishing Jewish community, and part of the time was probably arguably one of the greatest Torah areas in the entire globe. He came from great rabbinic heritage. His father's name was Rabbi Yaakov, and it's actually interesting, his rabbi himself was Rabbi David Amado, very, very great. He actually happened to be the author of the famous Torah, great work, the Tehillah Le David. So let's explore a few highlights with regards to the history of the great rabbi in of itself. So he was actually born, I believe, in around the area of Izmir. At that point in time, Izmir was, I think, the bastion, the main heart of Turkey with regards to Jewish-wise and Jewish Torah community in of itself. It came from very great heritage, as we said before. He actually, I believe, had a nickname called the Mirkado, if I'm not mistaken, also. And he grew up with a great amount of Torah imbued in him on the highest level possible. He was a Talmid of another famous rabbi, Rabbi David Amado, another rabbi that we have spoken about on various different occasions, if I'm not mistaken. He was a great Torah author in of itself. He actually, at the end, he himself, his rabbi, would actually move, I think, to the land of Israel around the time period of 1800, and was one of the fine authors, Torah workers inside, and great parshans, great drashot he had himself around the various different vicinities. So it's interesting. So just to go back to Chacham Bechor Nissim Yaakov Mizrachi, some more of the highlights within regards to him. He actually was working and providing shimush for his rabbi, for the author of the Tehillah Le David, and was working with him, and I think he was dealing with he was an expert with the laws of Gittin. Gittin, very big tractate, and a very, very important halachic Torah topic in of itself. He learned Torah extremely diligently and continuously the whole time. His humility was absolutely phenomenal, and the work he did for the tzibur in itself, the congregation, was absolutely second to none. I believe, unfortunately, I think a fire broke out in Turkey in the year 1866, a very, very, very big one, and I believe he got very, very badly burnt. It was reported over because of this fire, because of this sreifa, as they say. And unfortunately, I think a few days after he suffered all these burns, he had passed away. Sadly, I don't think he left any descendants. It was reported over here on the hayomi.org.il website, but he did leave some great manuscripts and great Torah works in of itself. He did. He passed away on Chavtet Elul in the year 1866, and I believe after he passed away in the year 1868, actually his manuscripts in of itself came out into great Torah work called the Baruch, מבנים, really, really great book in of itself. I think this was actually helped through the auspices of Rabbi Rachamim Nissim Yehuda, who was also a very great rabbi in of itself, and he got this actual great Torah colossal work, had the Haskamot, the blessing of all the great rabbis of Izmir, pretty much, including the Chacham Bashi at the time, Rabbi Chaim Palagi, arguably one of the great Turkey rabbis in Jewish history of itself, the Baruch Mevanim, very, very great Torah work, which was printed 2 years after he passed away. So please, friends, don't forget to light candles in the great rabbis' memory. Well, friends, we've already covered over here in this Magnum series around 420 great rabbis of yesteryear. In fact, just to add one more thing, Blessed Buildings is the English translation for this, let's say, this phenomenal Torah work, which was actually printed 2 years after he had passed away, the Baruch Mebanim. Very, very great work. So please light candles in his memory, subscribe to the channel, and please like the videos and share me a comment. I'm wishing you all a great day.